This is how I Todoist. As you can see, this page is just today. So I have 3 tasks left. But notice up here, I've completed 16 out of my set goal 5. So this does have some advanced features where you can set goals and track and try to keep streaks, and there's some awarded points if you complete your goals every day and every week and things like that. You can mark days that you don't work. So there's some advanced features there to keep you kind of on track and on task to help you stay organized, which I appreciate. I can change the view and get into some things like that as well. But how do I use it? I come here and just add tasks. So that quickly, I was able to add a task, a date, because it's today. I tagged it as teacher, so I used a tag, and then I put it in a project. And that's one of the reasons why I love Todoist, because I can just kind of keep typing right there and put all the information in that main line, and I can tag a lot of advanced features right there. So that was the task I just had. If I want to be done with that task, I just click the circle, done. One task completed, right? It's beautiful. What advanced features did I use? I use projects. So ahead of time, you need to set up your projects, and you may have projects within projects, because with the free version, I can have 5. So then I just set up inside like a main heading. I set up some subheadings, some sub projects, right? And so those are set up within the main project, and that's the kind of work, the system kind of works for me. I also set up due dates. So on this upcoming, I can kind of scroll through and see what's coming up with due dates and things like that if I want. Sometimes there's tasks that I don't put a due date on right away, but then as I plan my next week, I'll start tagging like, I got some time on Tuesday. I'm going to plug these tasks in, or I'm going to chunk these tasks on Wednesday. So that's kind of a fluid thing that can change, right? You don't always have to just either due dates or yes or no. Like you can start out with no and add to it, right? I also add these tags over here. They're under favorites because I want to be able to click on them quickly, but I don't use the filters as much. But these tags and labels I love, because if I remember when I'm adding it to label it student or teacher, or email as another one. Those 3 are the 3 ones I try to tag right away. Then if I need to go check and make sure I've covered the teachers, I can click over here under favorites and just click that tag, and it filters out by this blue teacher tag. And I can see what I have to do, if there's any overdue, what I have coming up. Because I'm here to support teachers. Same thing with students. If there's some teacher comes and says, hey, can you meet with this student about X, Y, or Z? I'll actually put that on here so I can track that and I can work with the student. And then email is another one, because I schedule time for emails. And so when I'm on my email and going through, I'll click over to my Todoist and click this email tag and just make sure there's nothing that I put that I couldn't take away right away. I couldn't reply. It took some research or something, and I come here to make sure that I don't need to do some research and get out an email or send something to the staff on a certain day or what have you. So that tag is awesome. Then the other 2 ones I use are in progress and waiting, and it's kind of like the email, the follow-up and the waiting and email. So in progress is something where if I'm working on a bigger project, I have to push it back a day or 2, or I've started working on it, but I don't have a definite to-do finished date. Sometimes I'll put that there just so we know that it's in progress. I'm working on it. I need to check back with it maybe. And then the waiting is something where I either stop because I need to make a decision, printing. Like I'm not sure I want to pay for printing, and that will be worth the impact, the effort versus impact, cost, benefit analysis, what have you. So I'm just thinking on that one. And this one where I'm waiting for some other decisions for that project. So like it's in progress, but I'm kind of waiting, it's on hold. So I like to tag those so I can come back and kind of see in case I need to follow up. How are we doing on this project? What's going on, etc. So those are kind of the 5 main tags that I use. I kind of filter out. So, I can look at it today, I can look at upcoming, and then I can filter out by these tags. Or a lot of times I'll just go into the project and be like, all right, I need to work on this Take Back Time, this Rethink series. So where am I at with the recording process here and creation of that PL series? A lot of times I'll work right from there. That's how I use Todoist. There are many ways to do it, but this is what I find just works for me.